all of our 2026 big sports games have now either released or announced the cover athlete for their game. So in this video, I am going to attempt to score the 7 cover athletes that I have. Which brings me to the wheel of the 7 sports games I have in today's video, where we begin with the cover athlete that was recently announced for MLB The Show. Which, for the second time in his career, the New York Yankees captain and Team USA captain for the WBC, Aaron Judge, will be on the cover of MLB The Show 26. Quick disclaimer for this video as well, any game that doesn't have the year 2026 in it will not be featured in this video, as well as games like cricket, rugby, AFL. For those games, I have no idea how to play them, so I'm never going to wind up scoring with those cover athletes. And for Aaron Judge, in MLB The Show, I am going to try to hit a 560-foot home run or even more in a home run derby that goes out of Coors Field in Colorado. And let me just go ahead and change my camera for this so you can see Aaron Judge, or at least see part of him because he's so big he won't even fit in the entire screen. As I hit that first one foul. Let's see, Judge, how far can you hit a baseball? Can he go 560 and out of the stadium? It has to fit both criterias. It's got to get out of the stadium and it's got to be 560. And right now we haven't even hit 500 yet. That one might be our first 500. 514. That one absolutely crushed. That's the furthest one. 561. Is it out of the stadium though? I can't really tell. From that angle, I did go 560. At the worst, at least we got that. That's going to be tough to even beat that. Would that get out of the stadium? 544, but it's not even out of the stadium. That one is though. That one's 100% out of the stadium. Give me 560. 540. So I am going to try a few shots here at a minor league ballpark where we have the desert in the background. That 100% is out of the stadium. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a 560 and out of the stadium. Coors Field for the Colorado Rockies is the most highly elevated stadium in the MLB, which allows the ball to travel the farthest it's going to travel out of any stadium. So even though we're hitting it out of the stadium, I'm not even getting to 500. What is that? 506, we're not getting 60 more feet. As a Yankees fan, I am pretty pumped for Aaron Judge to be on the cover once again. I'm excited for MLB The Show 26, as we're gonna have the Madden cover athlete next, which is Saquon Barkley. For Barkley, the obvious thing I wanna try to go for is his signature backwards hurdle that is on the cover of this game. If we land that and then score on this drive, that's gonna count basically as like an impossible drive touchdown because he pulled off an insane move and then eventually found the end zone. So I gotta pull that off and then I gotta get in the end zone for this to be a success. But this animation is incredibly difficult to trigger as I'm just trying to go for normal hurdles and eventually they'll just give you the animation. I have pulled this thing off a couple of times, but it is incredibly difficult. It's basically random. Oh, he got a regular hurdle though, but that's not what I'm looking for. I gotta get the backwards one. Come on, one-on-one. Oh, what a hurdle that was, but it wasn't the backwards one. Started that drive off with an awesome hurdle from Saquon, but that's not the backwards one I'm looking for. Well, I just realized it's 4th and goal. Even if he pulls this hurdle off, which is still incredibly difficult, as we know, what are the odds of him scoring the touchdown? I mean, he's gonna score. Hurdle the man. All right, he's in. That's a touchdown. It wasn't the backwards hurdle. I got to keep trying a little bit longer, but it's so difficult to pull off. Borderline impossible to get this done. It's so random. You got to get lucky. Oh, he went for it. No, he didn't land it. He was going for it. Watch him go for it. I don't know what this is different than what I've been doing, but he couldn't land it. That is so unfortunate. He lands it. All I got to do is score on the drive. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. What are the odds? Yeah, I didn't think. Well, guys, I finished the game. Scored a couple of touchdowns with Saquon. I did have the one chance. That was the best opportunity I had when he triggered the animation, but couldn't land it. I went through a whole game. I couldn't pull it off. Thought eventually I would land it. Unfortunately, I never did. The WWE is next. And the cover athlete for the standard edition of WWE 2K26 is none other than CM Punk. And I actually made a CM Punk showcase on my Wrestling Gauntlet channel where I played some of his best matches of his entire career. So check out this awesome WrestleMania match. So it'll be Roman and Seth that start off doing battle against one another. Paul Heyman will watch ringside. Will he be a factor like he was in real life? We'll have to wait and see. And because of the triple threat, Let's get the weapons in here. This was a great Night 1 main event of WrestleMania 41. It was better by far than the WrestleMania 41 Night 2 main event. Will it live up to it one more time? Punk with the chair. One to the midsection of Seth and then one on the head. One to the midsection of Roman and then he countered the one. I was going for the face shot, the head shot with the chair. And now with Roman outside the ring, it switches back to a little one-on-one for just a second though, because Roman's right back in. Where Seth and Punk were going at it again, but now it's Punk and Roman going at it. These things are probably going to split up into a few different one-on-ones. I'm not sure if Roman countered that right there. I pick up a Prime bottle. I meant to use it. For some reason, I walked out of the ring and hit Roman Reigns with the Prime bottle. And then he rolls out of the ring towards Paul Heyman. And now it's a one-on-one again with Seth Rollins. Look at Punk. He's taking advantage. He sees Roman Reigns down. He's jumping at him and he hit him. He hit him. He hits him with the elbow. I had a feeling we get an interesting animation. And then I tried to steal it quickly by hitting Rollins with the GTS. And he's able to counter it. Now he has a stomp. Gotta be careful. Catches us with a kick to the face. And the Shield brothers double teaming us. Are you kidding me? Of all times. And now Rollins going for the stomp. Roman, you're gonna let him stomp me. He hit me with the stomp. And now he's going for the pin. But Roman, okay, he'll break that up. But now I'm down. I got hit by the stomp, man. And now Roman has a spear. Oh, but he throws him outside the ring, actually. Might be trying to knock him down and go for me. He might be going for me. Oh, they're going on the apron, actually. They're on the apron. Back first is going to go Seth. I'm going to get the kendo. I'm going to mind my business for a second. Here comes Roman. Watch out for the spear. Seth down after the kendo stick shot to Roman. And there is another kendo stick shot. I'm trying to pick my spot. How is Reigns up? I don't really know. I'm going to jump over Roman Reigns and hit the elbow, or miss the elbow, rather, on Seth Rollins. And now Roman going for the pin. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. What is going to work is a go to sleep Roman Reigns. GTS! Seth is down and now he's up. I got to toss him out. Toss him out and go for the pin. He's going to counter me, and Roman's down. Is he going to pin Roman Reigns? It looks like he's not going to, luckily. But I could have maybe won. Oh, now he's going to pin him. I don't know why he goes for the kendo shot. Kick out Roman. He kicks at it too. Seth, go for the stomp. And I'm going to pick up the pieces. Go for the stomp. And I'm going to pick up the pieces. Go for the stomp. And I'm going to pick up the pieces. Stomp to Roman Reigns. Hit him with the Prime bottle. Pin Roman. Rollins crawling out of the ring. 2. And I can't beat him still. Are you kidding me? Don't let him leave. Don't let him leave, Punk. Rollins is down outside the ring. This is your chance to win your main event. Watch out for the spear. You got to watch out for the spear. Get it for the Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. Make him tap. Rollins isn't in the ring yet. No, and there he is at the last second. I was probably going to make Roman tap out too. Oh, Seth out. I got Reigns by myself. I got Reigns to myself. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Roman Reigns. Go to sleep. GTS. Pin him. Pin him. For the main event win. 2. Punk wins the main event of WrestleMania. CM Punk realizes his dream of main eventing WrestleMania, but also winning the main event of WrestleMania. I always find that to be such a cool feature that WWE does that no other game does. Their cover athlete gets a showcase for every year that they are on the cover. They should do that for other sports games. The NHL is next. And NHL 26 is back-to-back Cup champ Matthew Tkachuk. Now in NHL 26, I'm going into an online shootout with Tkachuk and the Florida Panthers to try to score an in-between-the-legs goal, something he's pulled off, which is extremely difficult to do in the real NHL. I got to try to pull it off now in this. Right now, I got to play goalie, though, and what a nasty toe drag, excuse me, my opponent was going for. But here comes Tkachuk. I got to try to go in between the legs like he's done a few times in his career. So I'm going to approach this from the left side. I'm going to show forehand. Then I'm going to quickly go backhand, and I'm trying to fire that thing. I'm going to have to quit now and try again. All right, second online shootout. Let's try a little more stick handling. No, he blocked it with the pens. How in the world did that not go in? Can I get a replay on that? Oh, if I was a little further out, I could have elevated it a bit more. The puck could have been elevated a bit more. He got it with just barely the top of the pad. Pull it off. Come on, third time's the charm. Fake the leg kick. We're going against our own team. Oh, Bobrovsky. I got to pull the trigger earlier, man. Come on, Tkachuk. This is the one. Yes! Between the legs! finally, Matthew Tkachuk pulls it off. It took way too long. We finally do it. And these players do some pretty amazing things in real life, which makes it really difficult to recreate them in the game college football's next. Where for the first time, we're gonna have two cover athletes, Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams. And for the two college football cover athletes, it was bombs away as I was able to score a 99-yard touchdown with Ryan Williams of Alabama and a 99-yard touchdown with Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State. Now I only have 2 games left as we're gonna head to FC 26. Well, for the second straight video game, we have 2 cover athletes for FC 26. We got Jude Bellingham, who's been on the cover a couple of times, I would say. And then we also have Jamal Musiala, and you can let me know in the comments down below if I mispronounced his name. So for FC 26, I'm putting both of them up against one another. And we are gonna try to have to score with both of them. I'm starting with Musiala and Bayern Munich. If I mispronounced that, you can let me know in the comments down below too. I'm on legendary difficulty though. That's what's gonna make this incredibly difficult because I stink at this game normally. So to score on legendary is going to be incredibly hard. And Musiala doesn't seem like he wants to step up into play. Oh, come on, this is the chance. Musiala scores! Okay, and the celebration was nasty. That was a ridiculously cool celebration. I don't know how I just scored. I don't know how I pulled that off. Nice shot though. Wow. I think I'm sweating a little bit. Here we go. Right up the middle, 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 right up the middle. Bellingham, deliver! No, I hit the, what is that, the post? Oh, come on. That was probably the best chance. Hold on. Never mind, I'm the GOAT. Bellingham, I don't know why they run into the net and score again sometimes. Please let me know in the comments about that. But I score with Bellingham, which means there's just one cover athlete left for this video. And that is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the cover of NBA 2K26. And for SGA, the finals MVP, the reigning league MVP, his test is going to be simple, yet extremely difficult. Because I'm gonna have a stopwatch timer where I try to go for a full court shot. And maybe eventually hits it. I could be here an hour, I could be here maybe a minute, I could be here a couple more seconds, depending on when he hits this thing. But it really is kind of a waiting game. Will he ever hit it? Let's see. Full court shot, SGA. It's off the rim a couple times. We are so close. We are so close. Oh, that's off the back rim. You can't make that up. We've hit everywhere but in the net. So close yet so far. So the front of the rim. We've hit every part of the rim that you could possibly hit. My goodness. I think 75% of my shots. Oh, it's in! Okay, thank you. 3 minutes, about 17 seconds. I was gonna say about 75% of those shots were hitting the rim at least, and we finally knock it down to end the video. That'll do it for this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.